Are you over 80 and living alone, worried that one simple mistake could change your life forever? In the next 15 minutes, I'll share 6 scientifically backed daily practices that can reduce your risk of dangerous falls and accidents by up to 70%. And I'll reveal the one morning habit that most seniors skip, but emergency room doctors say prevents more serious injuries than any other single action. Evelyn, an 82-year-old from Phoenix, lived independently for years until one Tuesday morning when she rushed to answer the phone and slipped in her hallway. What seemed like a simple fall resulted in a broken hip and 3 months of recovery. The difference between Evelyn's outcome and seniors who avoid such accidents often comes down to 6 simple daily practices. Practice 1, the 5-minute morning balance check. How steady are you really on your feet each morning? This question matters more than you might realize because your balance changes dramatically overnight. Research from Johns Hopkins reveals that balance deteriorates during sleep due to inner ear fluid changes and muscle stiffness that develops while lying down for hours. Your inner ear, which controls balance, needs time to recalibrate when you first stand up. Many seniors don't realize that those first few steps each morning are when you're most vulnerable to falls. The medical evidence is clear and concerning. According to the National Institute on Aging, adults over 80 experience a 15% decrease in balance stability during the first hour after waking. This happens because your proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense its position in space, becomes less accurate after prolonged inactivity. Harvard Medical School researchers found that seniors who skip morning balance checks are 40% more likely to experience falls during their first 2 hours of activity each day. Consider what happened to Harold from Denver. He started doing simple heel-to-toe walking for 30 seconds each morning after his doctor warned him about morning falls. Harold hasn't had a single fall in 2 years, and he credits this simple morning routine with keeping him steady throughout each day. The practice takes less time than brewing coffee, but the protection it provides lasts all day long. Skipping this morning balance assessment means you're essentially walking on unsteady legs throughout your entire day. Your muscles need activation, your inner ear needs calibration, and your nervous system needs to reconnect with your body's positioning. Without this crucial morning check, you're increasing your fall risk by 40% during the most active hours of your day. Don't wait until you feel unsteady, because by then it might be too late to prevent a serious accident. Practice 2. Strategic lighting management. Are you giving yourself the best chance to see clearly throughout your day? Poor lighting isn't just inconvenient, it's genuinely dangerous for seniors living alone. The CDC reports that inadequate lighting contributes to 53% of home falls in adults over 80. As we age, our eyes need significantly more light to see clearly, and the contrast sensitivity that helps us distinguish between different surfaces decreases substantially. What looks adequately lit to a younger person can be dangerously dim for someone in their 80s. The science behind vision changes in seniors is both fascinating and sobering. Mayo Clinic ophthalmologists explain that by age 80, your retina receives only about 30% of the light it received when you were 20 years old. This dramatic reduction means you need 3 times more light to see the same detail. Additionally, your pupils don't dilate as effectively in low light, and the lens in your eye becomes less transparent. These changes combine to create a perfect storm for accidents, especially during transitions between light and dark areas of your home. Louise from Tampa learned this lesson after nearly falling during a nighttime bathroom trip. She installed motion sensor lights in her hallway and bathroom, transforming her nighttime navigation from a dangerous guessing game into a safely illuminated pathway. Louise now moves confidently through her home at any hour, knowing that adequate lighting automatically activates wherever she goes. Poor lighting essentially turns your familiar living spaces into dangerous obstacle courses, especially during those crucial nighttime hours when emergency room visits spike among seniors. Every shadow becomes a potential hazard, every step becomes uncertain, and every familiar corner can hide an unexpected danger. The risk multiplies exponentially when you're tired, medicated, or dealing with any health issues that affect your mobility or cognitive clarity. One dark night could change everything, so take lighting action today. Keep powerful flashlights by your bed and install nightlights with motion sensors in hallways, bathrooms, and any areas you might navigate in low light. Replace dim bulbs with brighter options, eliminate shadows near stairs, and consider adding under-cabinet lighting in the kitchen where many accidents occur. Don't wait for a close call to illuminate your safety pathway. Practice. 3. Daily medication and vision awareness. When did you last check if your medications are affecting your balance and vision? This question could save your life because many common medications prescribed to seniors can significantly impact stability and visual clarity. Harvard Medical School studies show that certain medication combinations can cause dizziness, blurred vision, and confusion, increasing fall risk by up to 60%. The challenge is that these side effects often develop gradually, making them easy to overlook until they contribute to a serious accident. The medication factor in senior falls is more complex than most people realize. According to researchers at Johns Hopkins, seniors taking 4 or more medications daily have a 70% higher risk of falling compared to those taking fewer medications. Blood pressure medications can cause sudden drops in pressure when standing. Sleep aids can cause morning grogginess that affects coordination, and even some over-the-counter medications can interact in ways that impact balance. The timing of when you take medications also matters significantly for your daily safety. Vincent from Seattle discovered this connection when he started feeling dizzy every afternoon around 2 p.m. He realized this coincided with when his morning blood pressure medication reached peak effectiveness, causing his pressure to drop too low. Vincent worked with his doctor to adjust his medication timing and dosage, eliminating the dangerous afternoon dizziness that had been putting him at risk for falls. Ignoring medication side effects essentially transforms your daily routine into a dangerous obstacle course where your own prescribed treatments become hazards. You might feel foggy when you need to be alert, dizzy when you need to be steady, or experience blurred vision when you need to see clearly. These medication-related changes can turn simple activities like getting up from a chair or walking to the mailbox into high-risk situations that could result in serious injury. Your safety depends on understanding how your medications affect you throughout the day, so don't wait for your next scheduled appointment to address concerns. Keep a daily log of how you feel after taking medications, noting any dizziness, vision changes, or balance issues. Share this information with your doctor immediately and never adjust or stop medications without medical supervision. Act on this awareness today because your independence depends on it. Practice 4. The strategic shoe and clothing choice. Are your daily clothing choices actually putting you at risk? This might sound trivial, but Mayo Clinic research indicates that improper footwear alone causes 23% of falls in seniors living independently. The shoes you choose each morning can literally determine whether you navigate your day safely or end up in the emergency room. Many seniors prioritize comfort over safety, not realizing that the wrong footwear creates instability that increases throughout the day as muscles tire and coordination decreases. The biomechanics of safe footwear for seniors involves several critical factors that most people never consider. According to podiatrists at Harvard Medical School, shoes need firm heel counters to prevent ankle rolling, rubber soles for traction on various surfaces, and secure fastenings that keep feet properly positioned. Slippers, while comfortable, often lack the ankle support and sole traction necessary for safe movement. Even expensive shoes can be dangerous if they have smooth leather soles, inadequate arch support, or loose fits that allow feet to slide around inside. Gladys from Miami made a life-changing shoe switch after her physical therapist warned her about her loose house slippers. She replaced them with supportive athletic shoes with rubber soles and hasn't experienced a single stumble since making the change 6 months ago. Gladys now wears proper shoes from the moment she gets up until she goes to bed, treating footwear as essential safety equipment rather than just comfort items. Wrong footwear or loose clothing can catch on furniture edges, cause slips on smooth surfaces, or create instability that leads to falls throughout your day. Long bathrobes can tangle around your legs, loose pants can catch on chair legs, and inadequate shoes can slip off your feet at crucial moments. These clothing-related accidents often happen so quickly that there's no time to recover, turning minor wardrobe choices into major safety hazards that can result in broken bones or head injuries. Change your footwear and clothing choices starting right now by prioritizing safety over convenience. Wear well-fitting, rubber-soled shoes indoors and outdoors. Avoid long robes or loose pants that can trip you, and choose clothing that allows free movement without excess fabric. Keep safe shoes by your bed so you never walk barefoot or in slippers, and replace any clothing items that have caused you to stumble or feel unsteady. Don't wait for an accident to make these crucial safety adjustments. Practice 5. Strategic home environment preparation. Is your home working for you or against you every single day? Your living environment can either protect you from accidents or create dangerous situations that increase your risk of serious falls. The National Institute on Aging confirms that simple home modifications reduce fall risk by 30 to 50%. Yet many seniors continue living in spaces filled with unnecessary hazards. Every piece of furniture, every floor covering, and every lighting choice either contributes to your safety or undermines it throughout each day. The science of home safety for seniors involves understanding how age-related changes interact with environmental factors. Researchers at the CDC have identified specific household hazards that disproportionately affect adults over 80. Throw rugs cause trips and slips. Poor lighting creates navigation hazards, cluttered pathways force risky maneuvering, and items stored out of reach encourage dangerous stretching or climbing. These environmental factors become increasingly dangerous as reaction time slows and recovery balance decreases with age. Arthur from Portland transformed his home safety after a close call, reaching for dishes on a high shelf. He installed grab bars in his shower, removed all small rugs, and reorganized his kitchen so frequently used items stay within easy reach. Arthur's proactive approach created a living environment that supports his independence rather than threatening it, and he moves through his home with confidence, knowing that safety considerations guided every modification decision. Leaving hazards in place means every single day brings unnecessary risk of serious injury that could end your independent living situation. Cluttered walkways force you to navigate around obstacles when your balance might be compromised. Loose rugs create slip hazards that increase with age-related gait changes, and poor organization requires reaching, bending, or stretching that puts you in unstable positions. These environmental risks compound over time, making accidents increasingly likely as you age and your physical capabilities change. Walk through your home today and make these life-saving changes immediately. Remove or secure all throw rugs, clear pathways of furniture and clutter, place frequently used items within easy reach, and install grab bars near toilets and in showers. Add adequate lighting to all areas, secure loose electrical cords, and consider adding a chair or stool in areas where you might need to reach high items. Don't postpone these modifications because your safety depends on creating a supportive living environment right now. Practice 6. Daily Communication Check-in System. If something happened to you today, how long would it take for someone to know? This sobering question highlights one of the most critical safety considerations for seniors living alone. Emergency medical professionals report that seniors who establish daily check-in systems receive help 75% faster during medical emergencies compared to those without communication plans. The difference between a minor incident and a life-threatening situation often comes down to how quickly help arrives, making daily communication your most important safety practice. The medical evidence supporting regular check-ins is compelling and potentially life-saving. According to emergency room physicians at Johns Hopkins, seniors who lie injured for more than 4 hours face significantly higher rates of complications, longer recovery times, and increased mortality risk. While that might result in minor injuries, become major medical events when help is delayed. Dehydration, hypothermia, and pressure sores can develop within hours, transforming manageable situations into life-threatening emergencies that require extensive medical intervention. Beverly from Dallas established a simple but effective system where she calls her daughter every morning at 9 a.m. sharp. When Beverly missed her call last month due to a kitchen fall, her daughter immediately contacted emergency services and help arrived within 30 minutes. Beverly's minor injury required only outpatient treatment because help arrived quickly, preventing the serious complications that develop when seniors remain on the floor for extended periods. Without a reliable communication system, you could lie injured for hours or even days before receiving medical attention. During this time, minor injuries can become major complications, dehydration can set in, and your chances of full recovery decrease significantly. The psychological trauma of lying helpless also affects recovery and future confidence about living independently. Emergency responders consistently report that delayed discovery of senior accidents results in worse outcomes and longer rehabilitation periods. Set up your safety communication network today because your life may literally depend on it. Establish daily phone calls with family members or friends at consistent times. Consider a medical alert device that connects you directly to emergency services, and make sure neighbors know to check if they don't see normal activity around your home. Create backup communication plans for when primary contacts aren't available, and test your system regularly to ensure it works when needed. Don't wait another day to establish this crucial safety net. These 6 daily practices aren't just suggestions. They're your pathway to confident, independent living in your 80s and beyond. Balance checks protect you during vulnerable morning hours. Strategic lighting eliminates dangerous navigation hazards. Medication awareness prevents drug-related accidents. Proper clothing choices provide stability and safety. Home modifications create supportive environments, and communication systems ensure rapid help when needed. The beautiful truth is that small daily actions create enormous protection, allowing you to maintain the independence you've worked your entire life to achieve. If these practices could help someone you care about, please share this video with them right now. Tell me in the comments which practice you're starting today, because I read every response and want to hear about your commitment to safer living. Hit that like button if you're ready to take control of your safety, and subscribe for more life-protecting health information designed specifically for seniors who want to live independently with confidence.